I think we just trust it a whole lot more than we did when we first started because we've just spent more time with these people, with these characters. And Lee and Terry have just been so generous to me. I couldn't ask for better brothers.
How are you?
Thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. Having a great time with Brother Don in Foundation season 2. I have to admit, I was kind of heartbroken to lose, colorblind, left-hearted Don. I imagine you were as well. What is it like to play a different Don with a different, more individuated consciousness?
It's a great challenge. I remember turning up on set the first day of season 2 and going, well, hold on, everyone. Is this guy the same or is he different? Because obviously he fits in the family in the same way. He's in the same place. I'm working with the same actors. I'm in a very similar costume. And yet the person that I played before, as you mentioned, is long gone. And like you, I have such a fondness for that Dawn that we first met in season 1. And I was really sorry to see him go. And this Dawn it's a whole new Dawn. He feels much closer to Lee's brother Day, in that he's much more at ease with himself, much more confident, much more relaxed as a result, but also quicker on his feet. I feel like the younger Dawn, season 1 Dawn, was very in his head and very interior and kind of lost in his own sadness, whereas this one's got a way about him that he's a lot more steady.
I love that. And it's interesting because since we last saw the Cleons, there have been a few iterations that have gone on, but this might be the first time that one of them is introducing a partner in the form of Sareth, the Queen of My Heart, who immediately comes in and says, like, oh, I guess you're just like out of the line of succession. So what is that dynamic like between Dawn and her, and how does that change how you view Day?
I think it's interesting for Dawn, as it is for all of the Cleons, because the women in their life are either robotic or they have their memories erased. So they've never met somebody as formidable as Sareth. And Sareth comes in and really immediately from the get-go knocks them off center and makes them be on their feet a bit more. And I think as much as Dusk might find that frustrating and Lee finds it, or Day finds it exciting but intriguing and threatening, I think there's something for Dawn. He's like, well, why don't we just see how this goes? Let's just let's dip our toes into this. Let's enjoy it. I think he enjoys it at first, but let's not forget there's been an assassination attempt on his life only a matter of days before. So things aren't easy in the Imperial Palace.
Speaking of assassination attempts, there is now more discord between the brothers because they are more like brothers. How does that change your collaboration with Lee and Terry as you go through different versions?
The interesting thing about season 2 is we took such a long time to shoot season 1. It meant that me, Lee and Terry and Laura had so much time together, both on and off set. And we were so intentional about all that work that now it's sort of like embedded, it's sort of like baked in. So we just turn up to set and similarities come, but by accident. They're almost like little serendipitous moments as opposed to, oh, I'm going to perfectly mimic what you just did. And sometimes we'll do it without even realizing. I'll be like, oh, are you holding it like that? Oh, yeah, so am I. Oh. So I think we just trust it a whole lot more than we did when we first started because we've just spent more time with these people, with these characters. And Lee and Terry have just been so generous to me. I couldn't ask for better brothers.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. I cannot wait to see more of the Cleonic dynasty.
Thanks very much.
Have a great day.